Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. My name is martindogger, and today I have a small video for you of the T-25. And that is because of one reason. It is in the store currently as part of the double benefit bundle, and that is 3 days still left in terms of time left to purchase one. You get, according to Wargaming, 45% discount if you purchase 30 days of premium account. You get this tank as a gift, and they call it a reliable and versatile vehicle capable of effectively supporting its allies. Powerful engine, quickly changing flanks, decent depression and elevation angles, along with its rapid aiming make the tank's firing capability both accurate and effective. Well, that's the marketing at least. So then you have to take the tank for a spin and keep an eye on what is happening on the battlefield. And I must say, this is actually, it's not too bad as far as tier 5 tanks go, but it has some problems as well. Problem number one, the traverse. It doesn't traverse really quick. It picks up speed quickly enough. It gets to 45 to 50 kilometers per hour fairly easily. That's all well and good, but it doesn't traverse really well. The armor, it is good, but the front of the turret is near or flat. You have sides, the cheeks left and right hand side, and the turret top plate. They are actually sloped, creating some lovely little bounces, which you don't expect from time to time. But the rest, it's not brilliant in terms of stuff, and you can see it as I fluffed a shot on a Chinook, and look at that traverse. Of course, I'm on a hill which doesn't work, and you get this troll bounce from the Chinook, and I have to clear him, and I don't clear him because he gets taken out by the A32, and then I think I get shot by the DW2. Is he gonna miss me? Oh yeah, yeah, he misses me because I can go forward and backwards quickly enough, and that works fairly well with this tank. If you can get it into a position like this, then you can work out just fine. And like I said, it is a solid flanking tank. And I think the main advantage at this moment is that you get the tank as part of a bundle, 30 days of premium account, and then a tier 5 tank, which earns, well, it doesn't earn too bad in terms of credits. You're going to see it is in the end screens of this game, and then I have 2 more games for you. The next one will be a tier 6 game and will be a loss, unfortunately. And the next one is on the classic map that is called Mines. But like I said, the tank has its issues, and those issues are not just the tank itself. It's also the tiers you're in. You'll face a lot of these tanks, Scavenger. And that tank has a troll turret, which is pretty annoying for the T-25 to go through, because you are fairly high and Scavengers can fairly accurately and reliably penetrate you, even with a big gun. And we're going to talk about more of the problems with matchmaking in this tank after we've done the second game, or maybe even during this second game. You can see this is a first class and a scout mode, and look at those credits earned. Not too bad. It's a tier 5 only, and you get 60k of credits, so yeah, all well and good. Quick look on statistics and a little bit of armor profile, and then some more gameplay. And on this one I decided to go for Blitz Hangar, as you can see. Let's remove the provisions and the equipment, because that shows you the tanks in its raw statistics. But then you can also see 760 hit points. That's fairly good for a tier 5 medium, best in class actually. The DPM is a bit on the weak side, penetration is goodish, damage 160 is on par with most of the tanks. The Scavenger with a big gun has it a bit better, but 160, that's good. Especially if you consider this as a premium vehicle still, and the tech-free tanks have been nerfed in terms of damage, obviously. And you can see the gun, that's not too bad. The aim time is good, dispersion is woeful. So yes, Wargaming, accurate gun in terms of aim time, bad in terms of dispersion. And on the move, it's not brilliant, and especially when you are rotating the turret. Gun angles, 10 degrees of gun depression, really well. 20 degrees of elevation, and the mobility, it's a fairly heavy vehicle, and like I said, it picks up speed quite quickly, 60 kilometers forward and 20 backwards. That's good. The power to weight ratio isn't too bad, but look at that, the traverse. Oh, it traverses like I don't know, like an oil tanker stuck in Arctic ice. It just doesn't work. So in terms of equipment, I have this fitted. the gun rammer, the modules and the optics, then the enhanced gun laying drive, improved assembly and improved control. You don't need the engine accelerator. I found that out. If you can use this little bit of fuel and then improve control, it works out just fine. I'm using standard fuel and chocolate bar, actually vertical stabilizers, toolbox and then high-end consumables. And to show you the armor profile, I'm going to take a quick look at it from the perspective of the M4 Sherman, one of the tech tanks still. And you can see you can use that 10 degrees of gun depression fairly easily. But the turret is still very weak. If you wiggle around, you might get shot on the gun mantlet. The cheeks are there, they are angled, the top plate is angled. You don't really have a command cupola, it's really small. And this is actually a nice treat, that little bouncing plate over there. And you can side skip in the tank because it has got some angled armor. But those little cheek plates, they make it a bit harder, and you can get HE'd obviously by a KV2, which has happened to me a few times. So yeah, it is a solid flanking tank. And as I start this second game here, we are on Normandy, as you can see, in the tier 6 game. I've left out the first bits of because it's just screen and me driving into this bush and spotting up a few tanks. I forgot to mention actually that these games, and I think this one as well, those were with the engine accelerators still, and I was finding the tank to be mobile enough to flank like a mother bozzer. As you can see over here, it is really good at flanking, but the traverse, it's just not there. It bleeds speed in the corners. Don't use this tank if you buy it, which I think you should do, because it's kind of a free tank, even if it's a tier 5, which will maybe be turned into a collectible one day and then nerfed, etc. It is a fun tank to play, and well, for the tank that it is, plus the premium days you do get, that's not too bad in terms of gold. You can sell your other collectible tanks and then you can get this. I don't work for Wargaming, before people will say that, Martin advertising stuff that we don't want. But the tank itself and the double benefit deal, those are not bad. But like I said, these games, because I'm already rambling and I digress, these games were played with the engine accelerator. And you can see once you get it up to speed, it goes around fairly quickly. But look at this, oh, the traverse. I get shot up the arse by the VK, which is unfortunate. I can kill him now, but like I said, traverse, it is slowish. You have to pre-plan it. The turret rotates around quickly enough. It is not brilliant, but it goes around quick enough. And how that, or was it a VK maybe, how that easy managed to kill the Firefly, I'm not sure. It is annoying though that he decided to push in over here really quickly. I wasn't sure what that KV-1S was. I can't shoot the KV-1 now, but you can see I'm 510 in terms of hit points. And the easy hit was just flanking and flanking and flanking. I can put a shot onto the hatch there, I think, of the KV. Am I going to hit it? Yeah! Aber Panzerung nicht durchschlagen, which is annoying, because I wanted to have that shot. And then I put that one into the dirt. That's also annoying. And the VK isn't really of help, the VK on my team. So I'm going to get this shot in. And then I was hoping to go to a position where I was able to shoot that KV-1. KV-1S misses. And I can still not shoot him. And this is a stupid move. I should have gone forward quicker, then I probably wouldn't have been shot by him, because he's going down now, but I take some damage that I shouldn't have taken. Nice hiding, VK, says the Matilda Black Prince. Well, he was probably scared of the KV-1S as well. But then again, he's a light tank, he should have been able to spot. But tanks like this one, the KV-1S, the KV-2, the SU-100Y, the Kuromori, the ARL-44, those are the tanks you will be facing when you're driving the T-25T. And those tanks are really a bit of a problem actually, because they require 2 shots, and with all the changes in equipment and stuff, those tanks have more or less the same capabilities of you when it comes to spotting, when it comes to finding you in a bush. When it comes to flanking, the KV-1 is of course really quick. And again, here's the traverse. I wanted to go into the base, and then I was thinking, right, that VK is maybe AFK, I'm not quite sure. Then I went in over here, trying to spot up the KV-1S. Is he there? No, not there, not there. I was really wary of him being around because I had 312 hit points left. And as I said earlier, this is going to be a loss. And I've cut out the end as well because, yeah. The game result screen wasn't really interesting. Is this then a tank, Martin, that you would recommend to new players? Tough question. In a way, I think this would be a good tank for new players because it requires thinking forward. It will teach you that. It will teach you how to use gun depression, how to flank. Those are basic skills and tactics that you need to use. You can't really rely on your armor, so that is annoying. So in that regard, it might not be a tank that you could really recommend. And like I said, you do face tier 6 where you run into guys like this who have played the KV-1S for a fair lot and who have only one tier 8 tank, and they are probably the reason update 5.5 was really needed. So yeah, in that regard, it's not a tank new players should drive. I think SU-100Y, yeah, but it's also a tank that's not really suited because it is really strong for ST. And here I was hoping he would. Yeah, he can't shoot me in the ass. I was hoping he wouldn't shoot me in the ass because I didn't want to drop down, lose my tracks, and then get shot by him. So yeah. Next game is Mind, the classic, as you can see. And I'm going to use the gun depression here that AMX was really quickly wanted to go in. That's a shot on the Hetzer, but that one bounces. And this is also with the old traverse numbers. And this also goes to show that if you take a good position like this, you can use a gun depression. I think I'm going to bounce a few shots in here and trying to work the gun depression and the DPM as much as possible. But you will also see that two heavies pushing a Churchill and a KV-1, they can be a bit of a problem against a tank like the T-25, because this shot is going in straight through. I get a high roll of 200, which is good. And I can now shoot the KV again because he is oblivious to me. But I bounced that one. And you can see my team has taken the hill, but they are running into the classic mine trap as well of tank destroyers in the northern spawn. Luckily the scavenger decides to go in so I can kill him, and he provides some welcome cover as well from the KV and the Churchill, and then I can hopefully shoot the Churchill. That bomb bounces and he goes through, so I'm trying to sidescape just a little bit. Thank you very much KV Green for helping me out. The Churchill wants to use the DPM, he's going to fail miserably, and I'm just going to sit here like a muppet and shoot shoot people that drive forward into my guns. And yes, I was kind of seal clubbing as well, but I have to make a video. The SU-85I is still in the back, the Hetzer is still in the back, and this is hit point management at the moment. That tank, the Panzerkampfwagen 5/4, which is of course a Panther hull against with a Panzer IV turret on top. That one is good, it can sidescrape really well. But against APCR I have enough penetration to cut through him, and his turret is of course a standard Panzer IV turret, so that's not going to work. And the APCR through the front of the KV-1. I wanted to clear that one. I'm not spamming premium ammo, but I wanted to clear him because I knew he would be a tough target. And by the looks of it, the Hetzer behind me wasn't really a brilliant player so far. There it is, great bounce on the front because you have that angle front plate. I thought I'd bounce more. I really have to pay attention to what I do in games. Maybe make some notes or make a script for a video or whatever. Right, there he is, SU-85. He was not behind the wall, he was behind the building, but I can shoot him through the lower plate. I'm going to know he's going to dunk one into the ground. We can shoot him there, thank you very much. And then I'm pushing him because I wanted to have that kill, and I knew I could penetrate him reliably, and I would probably win it in terms of DPM because I have more or less the same rate of fire. 309 hit points left, APCR loaded for 51 in the last shot. There we go, and you can see fairly good aim time. And that's kill number 5. 2100 damage in the T-25, and that is a lovely little mastery game. And that's it also for today, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of this universe. Do click on the store button. Like said, it will cost you 2,500 gold for 30 days of premium account plus the T-25 itself. 3 days left if you want to grab it, but I thought I would give you a heads up on it and a small review as well. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We are pushing towards 10k subscribers. Cheers and happy tanking!